Alright Guardians, as promised, this is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. We're doing it with a Hunter. I still really haven't even worked on my Warlock or my Titan. Should probably start doing that soon. But we're doing the Pyrmaridion. Pretty dang easy. I did have some stupid deaths, but we're going Solar Singe and Heavyweight. If you don't want to do Solar because of your power level and the boss's shot, I would go Arc and still do Heavyweight, and then try out the Prospector. This dude right here. This thing is a beast with Arc and Heavyweight. Like, you won't regret it. I love that gun. But anyways, in this video we rocked, what did we rock? There we go. We didn't rock any exotic armor pieces. Sleeper Simulant obviously is amazing. So is the Untitled shotgun. If you have something better than a pulse rifle, like a bow would have worked really well here. But I didn't have it high enough yet. This was my highest at the time, so that's what I rocked. But a scout rifle or a bow would definitely really help, especially if it's in the energy slot. The Iglo shotgun is great, but I didn't use it as much as I would have maybe even distant relation. Or a sniper rifle. Just a long range energy weapon would be very helpful. Alright, but then of course we're rocking Way of 1,000 Cuts. The super is incredible, does a lot of damage, and it's just amazing. It's my favorite subclass in the game right now. And then yeah, anything else looks about like that. You can pick whatever grenade you want. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get into it. Alright, as soon as you get here, if you have a long range energy weapon, that thing is going to go down really quick. Otherwise, there's going to be that dude and then 4 elite goblins. Go ahead and take all of them out. You can take them out from a distance. Up here it actually works really well, gives you a lot of cover. And then once you kill all of them, go ahead and get your first platform. I like to take the right one first, but that's just personal preference. And then once that loads up, there's going to be 2 hobgoblins and like 2 or 3 more elite goblins. I like to just jump back up to where we just were and then shoot back down again, and then just grab the second platform and then jump back up and do that all over again. With the second platform, there's going to be the same, like a couple elite goblins, and there's also going to be a bunch of regular bard goblins, and then 2 mini boss harpies. Sleeper Simulant takes down the harpies in 2 shots because of the shield they have, and then anything else can just be taken out from a distance. So let's go ahead and move on to the next section. Alright, once you get here, you can either run past everything or kill everything. I prefer to kill everything because I usually die trying to run past everything. I know some people can just like throw their sparrows all the way down and they make it. I never make it. But, so yeah, whatever you choose to do, that's up to you. Then if you do try and kill everything, there are going to be a couple elite knights with shields, as well as some goblins protecting them. I hate those goblins. They're the reason I hate Taken, mostly. But go ahead and take care of them, and then I like to just run past the second ones. You can usually do that just fine. But then once you're through there, we'll just go ahead and move on to the next section. Alright, once you're here, I like to just peek around this corner and give you a lot of protection from these goblins up top. And then there's also going to be a bunch of Taken enemies. Most of them have void shields, of course. There's also going to be like 3 or 4 elite knights. So Sleeper Simulant will do wonders for them. As you can see right here, bam, switch to a different weapon, bam, dead. And then I just pop my super here to get rid of most of these guys. Again, that's why I love the 1000 cut super. It's amazing. Then just be careful of that that fire they're shooting at you, and mostly just stay up here until you clear that first wave. Once you come along down here, get the hobgoblin there, and then it's going to spawn in an elite wizard and a bunch of acolytes. Sometimes there's also an elite knight, but he didn't spawn in this time for whatever reason. Usually he's right behind where I'm standing. If you have to, remember you can always come back here for cover. Just kind of keep your distance. This is where an energy weapon would come in handy for long range. Oh, he did spawn in. There's the knight I was talking about. But yeah, long range energy weapons would be kind of preferred here. Just so, like, I'm using a shotgun literally to take down these shields. There's no match game, but it still takes a very long time, a lot of ammo just to get rid of these shields. But once you do that, you should have your super by the time you get to the 2 mini boss minotaurs in the next room, or the next area. And there's also going to spawn in a bunch of just red bar health goblins. I just like to take Sleeper Simulant to the bosses really quick, and then just pop my super to clear the room, and then we can move on into the next section. Alright, so again, long range energy weapon, or just a long range weapon in general, like a bow or something. Scout rifle, sniper rifle would be very handy here, where a pulse rifle just doesn't quite cut it for long range. As you can see, there's 3 hobgoblins. There's one there, there's one in the back, and then there's one on the opposite side of that back, one just to the left. You want to kill them, as well as these harpies. Try not to move up too quick, too soon, or too far, because you will activate another wave of enemies spawning in. And you want to try and get as many of these guys out as possible before that happens. Like, don't go past this little blockade thing here. So as you see, as soon as I go to kill this harpy, they're going to spawn in. So what I would do is try and get these hobgoblins, if you're not using like a scout rifle or a bow, like I said, try and get them from here. But if you can't, don't worry about it. And then go to the left. There is going to be, here we go, here's that spawn. I went too far. If that happens, just run back. You'll be alright. As you can see, minotaurs will spawn in. There'll also be some goblins. And then to the left is going to be another goblin, or another minotaur, and a few goblins. I just go ahead and kill them, and then we grab that plate. Once you grab that plate, there's going to be another spawn of a few harpies and a mini boss, or just maybe it's just elite Hydra. Go ahead and kill the Hydra, kill all the ads, and just make it a lot easier. And then we're going to the platform on the bottom right next. I believe that's the one we get next. That's the one we should get next. Or that the one at the top. I don't remember. But whichever one to grab might be the top one. Go ahead and grab that one. Kill the Hydra. And then go to the bottom one. And then grab that one. And then we'll move on into the next section. Okay, once you get here, you got a couple options. You can either run straight through, not kill anything like you see me do here. It can be a little risky, especially if you're lower leveled. As you can see, even at like 578, maybe it was 580 when I was doing this, I got really low. Just be very careful of these as well. Just time your runs. Or you can just stand back in that room and kill everything and then go through. Alright, this section gets a little tricky as well without a good ranged weapon. Probably going to say that one more time. Maybe not though. But what you want to do when you get here is try and get those hobgoblins in the back. Ranged weapon helps a lot. And then try and kill everything. Just kind of stay in cover as much as possible. And of course you want to take out those guys. But then that, as you can see, that Minotaur is going to melt you really quick. So just kind of take them out. And then scan the first one. There's going to be another elite Minotaur in the middle at the top. And then there's also going to be a regular Minotaur at the bottom next to the second spire. I just shoot the little explosive thing that he's standing next to, and it kind of knocks him off the edge, so you don't really have to worry about it at all. And then I just kind of kill all the goblins, try and get the Minotaurs on the left and the far back right spires, get them down with a sleeper, or like I said, a ranged energy weapon will take down that shield pretty quickly. Just whatever you got. Just kind of take your time in this section. There's no real rush. We're just going for a completion. But once you get 3 spires hacked, mini boss Hydra will spawn in. If you got Sleeper Simulant, just use that. It'll knock him out really quickly. Or the Eye-Color Shotgun, I think is what I ended up using. Also gets him down really good. I will say, have at least 6 or 8, like 6 to 9 sleeper shots for the boss. You shouldn't need more than that. But then, yeah, we'll just kind of speed this up and we'll get to the actual boss fight, which isn't going to take long at all. Alright, now that we're at the boss fight, go ahead and just stand on the platform. The boss will spawn in. I'll wait a couple seconds for him to actually like walk forward, and then I like to throw my grenade down, make sure I'm actually doing damage. Pop my super. Try and get as many shots in as possible. And then immediately go to the left. Once he's in the left, that little box will close up. I wouldn't even worry about trying to get one last shot in. Especially if you're lower light level, you want to get in cover as quickly as possible. So what I like to do here is just stand behind this little cover, kill the 4 or 5 goblins that spawn in, and then you can actually kind of trick him into not shooting that flame as much. I don't do it here. I actually messed that up pretty bad. But what you want to do is kind of go to the right and then slide to the left. That way when he shoots that fire, you don't have to worry about it. You can literally just sit on the very far left edge of that little platform and you can activate it. And then once the next side spawns in, I can just stay over here, kill as many of those goblins as possible, wait for him to shoot his laser, and then run across. Did a horrible timing there, but that's pretty much what you want to do. And then just kind of kneel down and step on the very edge of that platform again, and you can activate it. You can always look back to see, make sure you're actually far enough back, and then just stand behind here. If you did enough damage, as you can see, he'll just go across. And then I actually like to just stay over here. Missed that shot. Like I said, don't worry about that extra shot. But there's going to be, I think it's an elite Minotaur. It might not be. But I like to just stay over here. It's a lot safer. And then just kill everything from over here. That way you're in pretty good cover from the boss, as well as you're kind of out of range for most of these goblins. And there's also one elite. That's what the elite is. It's one of the goblins. So just kind of stay over here, and then as soon as they're all dead, make your way over to the platform and then do the same like slide thing. You should be fine. And then just do the same thing like we did for the last platform. Stay over here, kill the 2 Minotaurs, and then prime the platform. And then the boss is going to teleport again, and then that's when you can just go to town on the boss. Once he teleports into the middle, if you have your super again, just pop it, and then Sleeper Simulator him down. So I'm just going to let the rest of this video play out. Hopefully it helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And until next time, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and have an amazing week.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.